My name is Unashizad, and the experiment which I performed was to find out the wavelengths of colors of prism, like deviated from prism, by using the spectrometer. Now the question arises, what causes dispersion? Dispersion occurs due to the refraction of light. Now you people can see from the picture that I have displayed on my screen. Now let's see what we need in apparatus. We need is a prism, white light source, a spectrometer, and a spectrometer consists of three parts. One is colorimeter, which has one slit, which there is a screw which manages the slit. Okay, the next component of the spectrometer is the table. It is a circular disc in which we place the prism. To balance the table, the screws are given under the table. The third part of the spectrometer is the telescope, which is used to obtain the image. Now let's see the procedure. First of all, we will turn on or switch on the lamp to obtain the white light. Through colorimeter, we will see the white light which is coming from the lamp, as you people can see in the video. And we will also adjust the slit width by the screw which is at the side of the colorimeter. We will adjust the slit in a way that we get a very clear light. Then we will come towards the telescope and we will see the light, the spectrum through the telescope. So let's see how our slit looks in our telescope. Okay, now to observe the spectrum through the telescope, we will keep the prism on the prism table. For keeping the prism on the table, we will measure the angle of the prism by using the protractor. Now we will keep the prism on the table, and if we move the telescope to the right or the left side of the prism, we can see the spectrum. So first let's move it to the left direction and you people can see the spectrum in the video. Now we will check the least count of the spectrometer, and least count is the smallest division on the main scale divided by the total number of divisions on the vernier scale. We have to set the crosshair of the telescope into the center of each color. To measure the values of the vernier scale and the circular scale to get the angle. The angle is then used to calculate the wavelengths of the respective colors. Now let's come towards the formulas. N is equal to sine D plus A divided by 2 divided by sine A divided by 2. Now you people must be thinking, what is A and D? A is the angle of the prism which we will measure by protractor, and D is the angle of deviation. So the angle of left side will be equal to main scale reading plus least count multiplied by vernier scale reading. This will also be the angle on the right side. When we will move the telescope towards the right side, we will use the same formula to calculate the angles. So now when you know that, we will consider that N is equals to 1. We all know that D sine theta is equals to N lambda. And you know that when n is equal to 0 and n is equals to 1, we are taking n is equals to 1, so it will form a small triangle which will be theta will be equal to, like, tan theta is equals to x divided by L. Okay. So we will substitute the values of theta in the formula. D sine theta is equals to n lambda, so that will become dx over L is equals to n lambda. From there we can find the lambda, which is equals to d multiplied by x divided by L divided by n. So this is how we will find the wavelengths of all the colors which we observe through the telescope. You can see the observation table right here. Let's look at some precautions. Zero error must be corrected before doing the calculations of the experiment. You people have to handle the lamp very carefully. The lamp can get really hot, so you have to switch off the lamp after some time. And the last precaution which I am going to tell you people is that the slit size should be appropriate and the telescope should be focused. So hope you people understood the experiment, and this is the end.